Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you so much for doing so. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today I am going to be doing a special reading for the spring equinox and new moon in Aries. So we are definitely coming into a very powerful transition right now. And I just want to go in and see the energies that are available that I can share with my collective. So I'm going to start off with my new Oracle deck, Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I highly recommend this. I just got this for my birthday around over the weekend. So this is definitely a good time as since we're going into spring, energy is being renewed, things are coming back to life. We are transitioning and changing. So, I was kind of feeling a little bit off these days. Like, especially right now, I just finished taking a nap and it's like 10 something. So, I'm going to have an interesting night. But I was definitely kind of feeling in this funk of like, spirit, I'm kind of feeling stuck in where I need to be. I know I'm in the middle of a process of transforming, but I don't know what else to do. So this deck definitely helped me over the weekend, and I'm pretty sure it would help you guys as well. So if you're in a bit of a funk and you're coming into the new spring season, hopefully this reading has something to help you, kind of make your transformation a little more easier or under better understanding of your energies and the energies around you. So let's get in it, or let's get to it. Yeah, guys, excuse me. Like I said, I just had a nap and I'm like, yeah, the equilibrium is different. Let's see what we have. All right. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Oh, I love this card. It's so beautiful. So is that, it looks like a pigeon. Yeah, okay. So you could be, I don't know why I got this message, but some of you could be trying to get a pigeon to, I don't know, befriend you or something. But anyway, let's go take a look into that. You will not let fear stop you this time. And it shouldn't. Pose brave flight. Message, you will not let fear stop you this time. You are going to be offered a chance to do something out of your normal reality. And instead of thinking it through again and again and analyzing its risk until you are immobilized, Pose brave flight asks you to take the suggestion for another and fly high. There will be a message that comes to you via a text or an email, and it will be up to you whether you respond or whether you ignore the call. This could be a trip where air travel is involved, or an experience where you will have to take some chances and be uncertain of what will happen. You must allow uncertainty to enter your life because your life is being slowly killed by all the safety. Take a chance. Travel, explore, and overcome a fear of flying. All will be worth it, for you will discover something wonderful about yourself in return. You are brave and capable of greater things. I really love this card as we are entering the spring season and that we are starting off Aries season. So, for a lot of you guys, fear is immobilizing you. It is paralyzing you. And there are a lot of you that do have a sense of, I want to do something more. I want to do something bigger. I want to put back excitement and vitality in my life. But, considering that we just kind of gone through 3 years of a pandemic, there is going to be a hesitation within people. And that is completely understandable. However, with this pigeon here, this pigeon, Poe the pigeon, let's call him that. Poe the pigeon is asking you, like, listen, if you want to book like the trip to Prague or something, go ahead and do it. Yeah, maybe you might not know all of the language or some of the things, but if you overthink it, you are going to continue staying stuck where you are. That's also kind of another problem I do see a lot with the collective or just in general, overthinking. I too am been guilty of overthinking. I'm still working through that problem, but it's okay because as long as if that excuse me, as long as you acknowledge that, I do want to change and I do want to change for the better, but I don't know how, or I don't know how to even take the first steps. Allow Poe the pigeon to guide you to the steps. Let this pigeon give you at least the insight of the first step of what you can take or what you can do. There is still life living, there's still a life worth to live, in your world. And if you are constantly in fear, you are not going to be able to experience the beauties in life. Yes, there are horrible things that are happening, but you too could also have the power to make those changes and having less horrible things happening in the world. Do not be afraid of what people are going to say or judge you or as I would like to say, do not worry about the labels. If you are trying to do something and someone is like, oh, you're a this or you're a that, and you cannot do that because you're doing this, like, is this person even living their life? No, they're not. If anyone is usually telling you not to do something, it's because they themselves are scared or in fear to do so. So they feel that if I cannot be the only one to be like this, I must have others be in fear around me. You see this girl? She's alone, but not like alone. She's not lonely. She's alone, but she's traveling with her companion, Poe the pigeon. And as long as she knows that she is with an energy that can trust her and guide her, then she has no fear at all in what she's going to do or what type of trip or energy that she's going to be planning out. So you need to go and find your adventure pigeon, you guys. Like, yeah, springtime means adventure pigeon. Or, it doesn't have to be a pigeon exactly, but definitely some type of bird. I'm also kind of getting, well, with the bird, some air sign energy. So you could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or you could be dealing with those type of energies around. All right, I'm going to pull 2 cloak cards. Oh, beautiful. 2 exactly. I have the mirror, and then I have the fight. So yes, there's definitely a lot of inner conflict going on. But also at the same time, it's a lot of inner reflection. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. For some of you guys, you are looking within yourself and you are fighting the fears that have kept you paralyzed. And for some of you, you guys are kind of looking within yourself, but you are also kind of beating yourself up at the same time. Like, I kind of see this like, oh man, like I'm already going into April and I said I was going to do, A, B, and C, and D by April, and I haven't because, I'm not being focused, or, I'm not challenging myself enough. Like, you're basically beating yourself up. But for some of you, you guys are acknowledging, like, I've been beating myself up for too much, for too long, and it's time to go beat up the fears that are within me that are keeping me paralyzed. Like, you want to, like, I see both these energies as like yin and yang. They can be helpful and they can be harmful. But with this Poe the pigeon here, you guys should be able to have the balance within yourself, when to look within and when to act, and when to act and when to look within, vice versa. But there is this energy of and I'm kind of worried for some of you that are like keep kind of beating yourselves up. Now, also, I too am guilty of this as well. If you continue to beat yourself up, you're not going to go anywhere except being in a cycle of just beating yourself up, self pity. Oh man, I screwed up. I cannot do anything right. You're going to constantly be in battle with yourself and within your inner world, or I will also say with this mirror too, your inner child. You're not giving yourself or your inner child a chance to grow, to explore and express. Oh, you know what? Like, think about when we were children. Like, we did not have too much, we didn't really have fear, except maybe like the boogeyman or like getting in trouble in school. But those fears were easily conquered. Like, you need to look at for this energy that's coming in. You need to start looking at the world with a little bit of more. I don't want to say innocence, but in a way of like a fresh new pair of eyes, trying to see the world the way you had saw the world back when you were a child, where you had where you had fearlessness within you, where you could take on a project, or when you felt excited going into a different state or country. Don't allow basically the outside world and certain issues to damper your dreams or your goals. Stop taking this fight within yourself and go start taking the fight outside of your environment. I'm not saying, go pick a fight with somebody. Let's not do that, especially that spring is coming. The weather gets warmer. People tend to get a little bit more heated. We're not going to do any fighting, external or internal. I hope you guys are enjoying these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it. It will give tremendous support to my channel. Pulling out some tarot. I think I'm going to do 3 cards. Okay, I'm going to take alright, I'll take that one first. Like, guys, there is, like, it feels like such one of those old 90, like, cartoon adventures. Like, there is this magical pigeon that wants to take you on an adventure, and you're just like, but credit and bills. And the pigeon is like, I don't understand that concept. Let's go and explore a new land. Don't you want to like eat some exotic fruit or something? So with that said, I have the Fool card. This time of the year is fantastic to go and explore, to expand, to renew. You are given a new path, if anything, right now, to explore and expand these energies that are around you. For some of you, if it's not a pigeon, then it's this dog right here. And dogs are very loyal creatures, and they're always excited to go out. Like, if you ever look at your dog and you're like, you want to go for a walk, like, the dog is not going to look at you and say, like, oh no, because it's raining, or, I just saw a bunch of raccoons. You see that dog getting hyped. All right, dogs are like always excited to be alive, you guys. Like, you should like look at your dog or your pet as an adventure, as like an adventurer, or like you're even going, like, pretend you're going on an adventure while you're walking with your dog, just to get yourself a little bit jazzed up to, looking forward to other things in life. Your animals are, either your pets or even your spirit animals are always going to guide you to something new and better. They are there to work with you to make your life better. But as I was saying, you don't see the dog getting upset, like, or scared about going outside. It's like, nope, let's go outside. I'm ready to go pee on the tree. I'm ready to go roll myself in the grass. Like, I'm ready to have a good time. And that is the exact energy that a lot of us should be in, especially as we're entering spring. I love that this Fool card is here, because the universe is basically like, you want the adventure, you got the adventure, but you have to take the steps first. You see, with the Fool, she doesn't have anything like too much on her. She just have her necessities and everything that she needs, and also good energy. and she's heading towards that light for a better future in life for herself, as you should be too. All right, I'm going to take these two as together. So, I have Judgment along with the Eight of Cups. So, it talks about in this oracle that there is going to be sort of an unexpected opportunity that is going to come up for you. Again, via text or mail or email, maybe it could also be through a friend. But with this Judgment card, the universe is sending you what you desire, what you need. However, you do have to make certain, sacrifices. And with the Eight of Cups, it looks like for some of you, you are going to likely have to walk away from certain energies now, or again, or issues or fears that you're dealing with. Now, with this Eight of Cups here, I actually do see it as something positive, because whatever you are walking away from, I do see that you took some time to explore each. You have explored each and every cup within your life so far, and realized that, maybe certain fears are happening because of A, B, and C, or certain things keep going into a loop because X, Y, and Z. And as long as you are identifying and you're working through these energies, you are going to have the strength to overcome and walk away. And with this Judgment card here, this angel, it's definitely giving you the guidance and the assistance. But again, you cannot be in fear while you are going through this process, through this transition, through this transformation. All right. So, last I have Nine of Wands. So, I also like that this card is here, and I like it that it's actually next to the fight, because with the Nine of Wands, it's telling you, pick up that wand again, start again, continue your journey. Because even though all these wands have been, stressful, harsh, you have overcame. And these wands behind him are just not examples. Well, they could be examples, but they're also lessons and experiences learned. And you have looked back at them, and you have seen that these wands that were in your life before as a hindrance or as a problem or issue, you have overcome. And you shall overcome whatever issues that you are in right now. So, yes, you are battered, you are tired, you are injured, but the fight to live must continue. You must move on, because you don't know if, yes, take a pause, recharge, heal yourself within and out, but don't stay too long, because you don't know if wherever that you need to go will be better energy to help you heal, to help you understand, and again, help you gain more experience. But you have enough experience, enough knowledge, and you have learned enough lessons within your life not to be scared to do something new anymore. Instead, you should look at these wands as honorable, as honorable weapons, as honorable badges, to show that, things are horrible, but I have overcame. So I know whatever I'm going through right now, I will overcome this with my dog or with my adventure pigeon. So you guys are going to overcome these energies. Do not worry. I'm going to pull some species by the 1,000. Also, the fact that we have a 9 here, you guys are almost done completing whatever process or transition or transformation that you are going through. And with this fight card, again, do not fight yourself. How are you going to fight yourself when you're already injured? How are you going to be fighting yourself if you're already down in the dumps? If anything, you got to be your own motivator. For sometimes, we may not have the people that are around to motivate us. We have to be our own motivators. We sometimes got to give our own slap in the ass. And that is just okay with that. I'm going to dust myself off and try again. And, give a 1-2 slap of the old ass and keep going. And you also want to, I'm also getting here with this 9 of Wands. You have stories to tell. You have adventures that have not happened yet, that are waiting for you to experience, so you can tell through your own eyes, through your own energies. You have your own adventures with your dog. You have your own adventures with Poe the Pigeon, whatever magical creature you wish to mount yourself on. So first, I have Quartz with Focus. So I do see that there is also going to be progress within either this spring season, or for some of you within Aries season, that you are going to start focusing more on what you want, on what is it that you need or that you want to strive for. Because then I have Pyrite with willpower. So also for some of you guys, you could be focusing on strengthening your willpower, your will to move on, your will to live, your will to create, your will to explore, your will to become adventurous, your will to live. So I love that this energy is here. Also, I believe Pyrite is Pyrite is brain. You just had the word. Pyrite, I think it's like a solar plexus. There we go. Solar plexus energy. And that's where a lot of the fire energy within our selves come from. Our solar plexus is like between the belly button and the heart. So that's definitely where the motivation, again, the willpower and the vitality to live is within there. And I do see you guys focusing a lot more on building that up again. Building up that willpower to explore, to create, to challenge yourself. Last, we have Spirit Quartz with Patience. So it kind of feels it goes pretty well with this 9 of Wands, because even though you are working towards yourself and becoming a better version of yourself, there is going to be an acquired patience for this process. Excuse me, I'll take some water. Oh, don't mind the laughs in the background. That's just my family having a good time. But yes, you cannot just change overnight like that. If Poe the Pigeon can show up like the next night, that'll be amazing. But that's not really the energy I'm picking up. It's the energy of, yes, you are ready to go on an adventure. However, you need to heal yourself, either physically, mentally, spiritually. You need to have the patience for this process, because again, we have just gone through a huge shift of energy within this world within the past 3 years. So there are going to be unfamiliar energies and unfamiliar territories that you are not going to be fully experienced in. However, you will have the strength and the focus and the willpower to see through these things. But again, you have to be patient with yourself and with the process. I'm also getting with the Spirit Quartz here, have trust in the universe. If the universe is sending you an opportunity that it sounds just right for you, do not be scared to take it. Do not be scared of what you can lose. Do not be scared of whatever labels that may be put on for you. Because at the end, no one is going to live your life. Only you can live your life. Now I'm going to pull one final message. ahead, you guys. I want you to go have your adventures with Poe the Pigeon. Oh, I love this card. This sweet. Only you can make your life sweeter. No one else but you. Because you will be able to the one that controls whatever level of sweetness that you want to come into your life. If you want to have it light and sweet, like, like a fresh fruit, do so. If you want to have it that it's like the cheesecake brownie sundae, go for it. Whatever is going to help sweeten your life and make it enjoyable and more livable and lovable and laughable and joyfulness, whatever is out there that is going to help make your life sweet, go for it. This energy is here. It's like the pigeon is attracted to this sugar cube. And, it's like this magical sugar cube is going to help you, kind of get your pizzazz or like your old razzle dazzle energy back into your system so that you are able to go and explore life the way you want to. Like I'm kind of getting for some of us, like, yes, we are adults. And just because we are adults doesn't mean we have to stop doing certain things because we have become older. Like, I remember the other day, me and my mom were having this conversation, and she was kind of like laughing because, so like she just recently got into like certain animes, like Black Butler and what's the other one, and Baki and some other ones, and she's like, I don't understand why certain adults stop watching cartoons. They're fun, they're funny, and they tell stories and stuff. And throughout her life, I always have seen her, watch cartoons and even play video games. Why? Because she invites that sweetness into her life. She does not give a shit if people say, oh, that's childish or whatever. She'll be like, whatever, you can piss off. I'm going to go watch my cartoons. So that's kind of basically the energy I want to give to you guys. If anything, if anyone tells you you cannot do that or you cannot pursue this, just tell them to piss off because you have the right to add sweetness into your life. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. You guys, stop beating yourself up because, I got to deal with a credit score or I got to deal with bills. Yes, I'm aware these things are important, and yes, these are priorities that we need to take on. But these priorities cannot be the rulers of your life. You cannot make your life sour just only handling responsibilities. You are much older, therefore wiser. So you have to have trust in yourself on taking care of these things and still leaving room to explore and expand your energies within your life. Go and have this adventure with this pigeon. This pigeon is waiting for you. It's like sitting on top of a building waiting for their adventure sidekick or like their adventure leader to come in and fly them to, again, I don't know, Prague or Timbuktu or Moscow, anywhere. This pigeon, Poe the Pigeon, is here and is available for you guys to get in touch with that adventurous side within you. Take the opportunity. Go ahead and book that ticket. Go ahead and go for that new job at whatever place that you are considering. Take these steps out of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid of what's out there. There's always going to be fears in the world, but you have the power to overcome, and you have overcome, and you shall overcome. So get on this pigeon's back and fly off to go find what makes your life sweet. So with that said, guys, good luck this season. Aries, happy birthday. Enjoy the springtime that is coming, and stay safe and have a good day.